guilty of heinous crimes. You would let that pass?
Yes, as will you. We are not here to coddle the Order. You are an ally. Act like one.
How are we supposed to?
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
Is there an issue with the Templars? Can I help?
The Templars need to learn they have other uses than hunting mages. It's not easy for them. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
I had to think on my feet, and I did what I could.
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I?
She does.
I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
We wouldn't be here at all if you hadn't stood up to the Chantry.
You're being kind.
You're discounting your role in this.
Let's close the breach. Then we can say how successful I was.
You got it. Start the Cullen. This time.
Cole, or whatever he calls himself, may have helped at Therenford, but that doesn't mean we should...
I will vouch for...
Are they? I suppose. The Templars are making final preparations after what happened.
The Templars aren't responsible for what happened at Therenfall. They have every right.
I do not question that I knew parts of the... If you had not gone to Therenfall, there would have been no one left to save. And...
Commander Cullen took me aside to explain what happened at the Redoubt. Disturbing news, but I'm glad you were there to intervene. Thank you.
How did you come to be a Templar?
It's a chance to uphold the Chantry's law. One person...
Liliana's the last one I have to speak with, and then we're going to be off to kick the Fade, tear the rift in the balls. Not sure who I want to bring though. Solo shows up no matter what. So I'm not sure who I want with me. Sarah, one of them.
Hey, look at this. Templars all around.
Reports of Fade rifts, and the only thing that you have to be that seal them. Your legend will spread, and yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
You seem...
I have made friends, and on occasion...
You have a history...
I count him among my closest friends. He hasn't replied to my letters in some time. You...
I'm here for London, yay!
That mercenary band that joined the Inquisition.
Alright. We're ready.
They sang hymns
Peace out.
praise unending.
Bye, Haven. I'll miss you.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
To work? All right.
Blah, blah. Alright.
The elite of the Templars are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
Holidays drop. Oh. Mouthpiece, my fake cigarette. Alright, so Sarah, Sandra, and Solus. No. Yes.
Templars!
Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
Your jacket. It's fucked up. Oh god. Good. Boom!
You did it. Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
I allied everybody for that damn blight. So, and that was only 10 years
approaching!
ago.
To arms!
Run, Renee, run!
We must get to the gates.
This isn't good, and it was never good.
We have to put up barricades.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
If someone could open this, I'd appreciate it. I'm here to warn you. Fashionably late, I'm afraid. Might exhausted. Don't mind me. There you are. I came to tell you what happened with the mages at Redcliffe. You're not going to like it. They are under the command of the Venatori, in service to something called the Elder One. The woman is Calpurnia. She commands the Venatori. To that, the Elder One. They were already marching on Haven. I risked my life to get here first.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle.
Crazy
Get out
eyes.
there
Oh my
and hit
gosh.
that force. Use everything you can. Soldiers,
I'm
gather
having
the
Andromeda
villagers.
flashbacks.
Fortify and watch for advanced forces.
Although it was funny.
Inquisition, with the herald, for your lives, for all of us.
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
Whoa! I overshot that sucker, didn't I? Let me get up there. Okay. I got this.
Want a piece of me?
No, I don't. I want your loot, though.
Keep them back. We're ready to fire.
The warrior!
The rogue, motherfucker. The rogue. Ooh, that's a pretty shield. Oh, damn, those guys are burning.
Sent it and clear. Firing. They felt that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It isn't firing.
Another one. That was the same thing I just looted from that dead person. It's disappointing. Because they killed all their men.
This way. We must get this trebuchet firing. More incoming. Keep them off the trebuchet.
Is that fucking delicate? We don't need it.
We've got time. Through the trebuchet. Start firing.
shite damn piss, no!
Everyone to the gates!
That's what it means by travel light. There are no health drops.
Shoulder! Harold! Help me with the door! Good one! Just grabbing essentials. One die for the food.
Alright, save. Which is what I need to do. Save everyone.
Move it! Move it!
No roof, dude.
We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
You got it.
People need to move! Round them up!
Will do, Sarah. Get to the Chantry, please. No, seriously, move, dummy. There you go. Thank you. Save this shit. I can actually jump in there. I don't need it.
Someone's yelling!
Well, I will go up if you promise to take care of that shit.
Now! Someone now! About time. Let me out of here.
Sure. Five.
I hear a survivor.
Me too. Thank you for telling me.
Get it! Get it off! It's coming down!
Run. Whoops. Oh, I stepped right into that shit. I grabbed this before I have to rush to save those two. Don and Minerva? I don't know. Minerva. Why don't I keep them Minerva?
Someone's yelling!
I got two people yelling, genius. Okay, time, run.
Did anyone hear me?
I'm right here. Come on. And up.
Harold!
Boom.
What's happening?
I don't know. Run.
A survivor!
Come on, Thren, let's kick some ass.
Need some help here! Expect this from you. Thanks.
Why the hell do they always say that?
I believe that is
I
everyone.
haven't been saving
Best to
people
follow.
this whole time. I guess more crafting gear.
Move! Keep going! The Chantry is your shelter!
A brave man. He stood against a Venatori.
Briefly, I am no Templar.
Herald, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us. There has been no communication, no demands. Only advance after advance.
There was no bargaining with the mages either. This Elder One takes what it wants. From what I gathered in Redcliffe, it marched all of this way to take your herald.
If it will save these people, he can have me.
An assassin might take you up on that, but this force has not seemed concerned about specifics. And such a promising start with the landslide. If only trebuchets remained an option.
They are. If we turn the last of them to the mountains above us.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
This is not survivable now. The only choice left is how spitefully we end this.
Well, that's not acceptable. I didn't race here only to have you drop rocks on my head.
Should we submit? Let him kill us?
Dying is typically a last resort, not first. For a Templar, you think like a blood mage.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it was there unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers. I don't know. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
If that thing is here for me, I'll make him fight for it.
And when the mountain falls, what about you?
Perhaps you can surprise the Elder One.
Inquisition! Follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
We will exact a heavy price. They will not give us easily. Dead!
Come here and fight!
God, they're dropping a lot of shit. I think there's one stuck down below. We gotta go get him. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Alright, we go this way because there's more people to kill. Which means more XP. Oh, miss you, Ravenhaven. Man, these weapons are badass. Way overpowered, but badass. That challenge aspect of
The trebuchet must be aimed quickly.
Oh, we're gonna hit 13 easy with this. He's already dead.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Well, he's dead. He's just taking his time to die. Alright, guys. It's gonna be painful without any healing potions. Well, actually, no, it's not, but... Oh, where did you come from? That's cool. Don't hit me.
Watch them!
Oh, that's really quick. You know, you suck. Oh, you little shit. Oh, okay, something else come up. Alright. I'll allow it. I know, sorry guys, I know, it just annoys me. You don't really need help now, but it still pisses me off.
Move! Now!
God, the music is gorgeous. Posturing.
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken. No more.
Whatever
dude.
you are, I'm not afraid.
Words mortals often hurl into darkness. Once they were mine, they are always lies. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
You'll kiss my canary ass.
You'll get nothing out of me.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now. your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens.
No, you didn't. So it's good. You're taking credit for someone else's work. It's plagiarism.
You used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
What is this thing meant to do?
It is meant to bring certainty where there is none. For you, the certainty that I would always come for it. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion withered to winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect me to fight, but that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize.
Boom, motherfucker. Snow cometh. That was more like a vomit, not a gasp, I gotta say. She was like hurling a bit in her mouth. So hungry. Someone order me pizza. I need it. I need pizzas.
There.
I wanted this one. I'm gonna have to switch that sucker out. I like that as the last one of their stealth. Alright. Wait, what? Come on, dude. Right? No. Right? What the fuck? Okay, you... Oh, I guess I have to open it up first. Okay. So begins a long walk. And the hope and desire that it doesn't glitch out. Because if it does, I'm just going to stop and then bother with it tomorrow. Start it up. No, I needed that flame, motherfucker. This window isn't even bothering to be on fire. Lack of footprints, sorry. There's something to look at in this thing. Can't take any health potions.
It's cold. Nothing.
So it keeps the tree line a little bit, maybe? It doesn't seem to help. It's still blowing through there, but even there's some pine trees that should offer some protection. Walk in the pine trees. There we go. That's a little better, isn't it? Maybe? Kind of? Sort of? No? A little better. There we go. Wait, what are you looking at me for? I didn't cause this. Write a letter to Bioware if you're angry.
Embers. Recent.
Well, that's good, because I don't see embers at all. She really should be sinking further down into the snow, considering her weight. I mean, she's not fat, just there's more of her.
There! It's her!
I like how they're walking above the snow. Well, I guess it makes sense for me being heavy.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus. Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are? We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us. The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache. They know. But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defenders stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe. I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps. But I didn't die.
Of course. And the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope alone.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky. One day soon, the dawn will come. Lay your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for what is
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
Screw that singing. Come with me. It's not the Frozen sing-along. Boo. Even though we are in fact frozen. That is swagger.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
Alright, what is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it to Vinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
Crossing my fingers, crossing my toes. Do not glitch out. Please. Oh, yay! Okay, that made me happy.
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you.
Ow.
Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it.
We really use
There
those
is a
Templars
place
right
where
now.
the Inquisition can build, grow.
Yeah, one side's a little bit longer than the other.
Scott.
That's a shady look, motherfucker. Shifty bastards.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here.
My armor. My awesome armor.
Your
That's why I'm standing
decisions
here.
let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
It's one hell of a PJ set, I gotta say. I gotta go leave a kudos on that modder's
You.
I don't think I heard you right. You want a Kunari as your leader?
We want to make official what is already the case.
But our history...
I am aware of how this looks. Yet you are not your people. You are an individual. Perhaps that is part of your strength. Without you, there is no Inquisition. We all must accept that. But how you lead us, that is entirely up to you.
Ooh, right through her hand. Good job.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Damn, I'm gonna let the crows out. She's not gonna have any back for a while. Okay, no matter how ugly it looks, I am going Kunari decoration the whole way.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one
Poor dude, look at
trebuchet,
his
I'd bet against
red-lidded
direct
eyes.
attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army...
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that.
Damn, she just gave him a verbal smackdown. It is
What do
awesome.
they make down here? What can I do?
I got my thrones. can't wait to get to Crestwood. Oh my god, I fucking love that shit. Hey, what's up?
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? Out.
You think it's strange?
Don't let it go to you. Everyone just... You're the surprise, not him.
We left.
Family hammer. It's good to be back at work.
How is this?
Better than hate. Not the way I wanted an upgrade.
You got it.
Your base... This place was built for something. I'll
be here, he says. What did I get? More dagger to... What have I got armor-wise? I probably should make something new. Yeah, 200. Let's see if there's something I can make better. Oh wait, here we are. No, actually, that looks pretty... Ugh. Yeah, right now 200 is all I can make. Sucks. Alright. I can tint that though. I had to match my fucking, let's see what we got. Blue? What do we want to do? That's nice. Alright. What is the one that is the majority of it here? Oh, that's it right there. Oh, that's blue. Let's go with browns and maybe... What's kind of nice? Right there. And... Ooh, what's that? Yeah, let's go with brown and red. Alright. And... let's customize our shit. I guess we're going with Inquisition. That's ugly. Dwarven is pretty though. Let's go with that. Hopefully not short Dwarven though. Canary. Heraldry. Canary. Decor. Oh, it's not an option yet. Throne. That's actually not too bad. I don't know why I've never chosen that before. And Canary. Alright. Fix that shit up.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal... The political situation in the Empire...
Everything in the
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as...
Exactly what do you mean?
The Emperor... Leliana... Orlais holds... Celine... It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A Grand Master...
I'll arrange for it.
Alright. We'll go in there when we pick up the directions to Crestwood. Oh god, this place is a fucking mess. Let's go up and talk to Solus real quick.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Crack. They were making crack and meth. So it was basically Watertown.
Greetings.
What do you know about...
A great deal. Am I wondering?
I'm gonna skip a lot of this. Blah blah blah.
But your anchor is correct. Imagine if spirits entered...
That sounds marvelous. Give me approval.
I'm glad that spirits wish to join the living. But the question is a good one. Greetings. Why? I'm sorry. I treasured my dream. I learned how to control... Second, the Fade reflect. If Corypheus destroyed the world, you have chosen a path whose steps... The best of the battlefields. I saw Alistair. It is the Fade. Spirits of purpose. Wisdom and purpose. And if your mind is free of... Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith?
I hadn't thought...
I Thank you. Good. Greetings. Cassandra and Varric seem more from... I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess is better. What I cannot understand. Indirectly, one assumes, he will return to it. His deception. Some of his unique...
Okay. Cleared him out. Now, the time to clear out Dorian, because we haven't talked to him yet, considering he went with the Templars. He's gonna be pissed. Angry Dorian.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying, then, out of nowhere, an arch... No, I would... Sorry about... Am I speaking too quickly for you? Distracted? By my wit and charm?
Today, at least.
Oh, I always assumed the into Winter, but here we are. One of those very majesty...
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
They say dark... Is that... But if Corypheus is one of the magisters who entered the Black...
We only know what Corypheus claims to be.
True. He might be a convincing... But how many... I knew what I was taught... But no. It was us all along.
You didn't do it.
True. Except that one of them is up and walking around right now. I have no intention of letting Corypheus win. Not without someone from Tevinter standing against him. It would have been nice if you'd helped stop Alexius. But that's not how things went. So be it. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay and help the Inquisition.
We can use all the help we can get.
No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That attitude must be why they kicked you out of the Imperium.
They didn't kick me out? Well, only because they never got around to it. Eventually, they might have. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Strut, sassy strut.
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way. Roderick, that Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then... that was it.
Oh. That's too bad.
I helped him walk. He... talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
It seems he was a good man, after all.
Sometimes you discover things where you least expect.
Anyway,
we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
It occurs to me that I barely know any...
Beyond my being...
Beyond.
And beyond my being so charming and well...
I'm well aware of you.
Of course you are. Now, I am the scion of House... Naturally, I despised it all. That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it?
Why would your family...
Because I reject... If they had their way, by now, we'd live in luxurious despair, despising each other as I waited to take... I declined the honor, and thus it's best I'm
getting the...
On the contrary. Sadly, we squander it. We pretend... Not everyone feels that way.
It just seems...
It might sound that way. We are laden with history. We treasure our past and preserve it. And despite... If I truly believed my homeland was beyond...
What did you mean?
The great families of... My mother was chosen for my father because magic runs strong. They wanted a son who could become Archon. They got me. A cautionary tale that you should be careful.
Why remain with the...
I'm not exactly welcome back home. Not that it matters, I'm quite accustomed. I can do more. I'm sure some magisters would disagree. But that's what... That's too bad. So, I assume you're Talvershoth or something like.
Why would you assume that?
If you weren't, you would have split my skull open at our first meeting before I said a word. Centuries of warfare with the Qunari do lead to this state of affairs.
You've encountered Qunari before.
Qunari raids are rather old hat for anyone from the Eastern Imperium. Although the attacks aren't quite the rampaging wars of ages past. Now we're like two angry dowagers who only remember to spit at each other when they pass on the street.
Did you meet any Kunari personally?
None who weren't rushing towards me with a sword. I was too busy running in the other direction to say hello. I've met some Talvashoth in my time, however. Mercenaries and a few merchants. They're not the same as Kunari. Might easily be a different people altogether.
No one in Tevinter has issues with Talvashoth?
I didn't say that. Prejudices are deeply rooted back home. But I have more sympathy than most. I also have an appreciation for an entire people who are so... muscular. A personal failing, some would say.
If you've no problem with me, I've no problem with you.
A philosophy I've learned to live by.
No issue with my being Inquisitor, then?
None that specifically involve you being so very, very large. No.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
The veil.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I wasn't tough. I remember that being not a...
Oh, I don't have anything to reach. Move. And jump! Damn it. So close. Yet so far. I only landed on that once from the top floor. It was magical. I'll just say it was magical. Super fucking magical. What are you guys looking at?
Look at this place.
Oh. Hey, babe.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Drosdo, what do I step in?
Let me know what she says. I could use some clarification myself.
It's swearing, not praying. She doesn't answer. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait. Too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too much, isn't it? How pretty are you that I actually think this shite is possible?
I like to hear this. The pretty part, not the overwhelmed by everything part.
Oh, sure. Don't mind the bung ripped through the heavens, love. Primp and toss and all is well. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order. For now.
I'm hoping you'll stick around. Never know what might interest you.
Sometimes you do know, Lady Harold.
Oh, that was adorable. Aww. Thank you.
Maker, you're a mess. Let me have a look at you. Are you all right, my dear? Were you
Stop
hurt?
staring at my tatas.
You look dreadful.
You should have seen me an hour ago.
We should do something about this dirt. We don't need you frightening the faithful. Let's keep up appearances. You've handled this crisis competently, saving as many lives as you did. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition.
That's
We must
true.
recognize that. You must.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us.
I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
That line right there, that conversation, I used to really initially hated Vivian, but this conversation in my first playthrough is what made me turn to a pro-Vivian stance.
So, this is Skyhold.
So this is Skyhold. It's a big fucking dump.
Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Why not?
We'll be able to see
Oh,
Corypheus
there are
coming
little
from
tents
miles
down there.
away.
Damn, I didn't realize that before.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I
But-
swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
You see this as a personal insult, don't you?
If it's not personal for you, maybe it should be.
Oh, I
The
picked the
people
wrong
flock to
dialogue
your
choice
banner,
there.
eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it.
Oh, poopy on you, liar.
Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are?
There's so little.
Does it even... Don't you...
Sorry about that, Blackwell. I really shouldn't have pissed you off. Alright. Next to you.
Inquisitor, huh? Speaking of which, when you've got a second.
What did you want?
Here.
Yeah, because
Why
there's
am I
so many
dressed like
Kunari
this?
around that
You'll see.
I could hide
Come
as a
on.
disguise
It'll
like
be worth
that.
your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc back.
I'm gonna skip all this.
She doesn't talk much.
Grunt.
This isn't just about killing.
Blah, blah, blah.
I know every soldier under my command. People don't always tell the truth.
Those two
So?
I knew some.
Alright, then on to Cassandra. There's no ladder here, so we'll just talk to her about her book. Yep.
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain.
She looked like...
It's a book.
She looked
I
some
can see
Morgan
that.
there when she did the smirk.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
So you like to read. What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to
Never.
do.
Why don't I believe you?
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Why not? I think Varric would be pleased to have another fan.
Pleased? Yes, that's one word for it. They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. Pretend you don't know this about me.
I cannot forget that. The brain bleach isn't working. Alright. Time to talk to Cully, Wally, and look up Cole. And then we'll head up to, see Hawk. The person I can never leave in the Fade because it would break my heart.
This thing is not as...
If you prefer. Although...
I'm not sure how much...
Blah, blah, blah. We want to keep
Cole
him.
is unique.
No, no, no.
But Cole has willfully manifested. These demons would... But Cole, he looks like a young man.
Dead. It's all right.
You're using...
This is gonna piss off
If
Vivian. Yep. Fuck.
Every moment will be agony.
Okay. Cole stays. And I talk to Cully Wully.
Send men to scout.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Jim,
Now.
Jim, move it. I know you love him, but...
We set up as best we could at Haven.
Do you ever sleep?
We will not run from here, Inquisitor. Morale was low, but...
Inquisitor? It sounds off.
Not at all.
Is that the official?
We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
You responded.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm done. I head up these stairs. Oh, that person's dead. Yeah, that one too. Oh man, that's not good. Alright. Level this shit up. What is this one? Right. Okay, keep going.
Yes, sir.
They were pissed off Blackwall on that Ramparts walk before. that was new.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
It wasn't lost, it was just forgotten. There is my buddy, just chilling out. Hey Barrack, don't worry, I won't let your friend die. I think I'll go with default. Yeah. Frozen in time. There you go.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
Smirk. Turn. Sassy.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Kunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Kunari I don't know about?
I am a horde of rampaging Kunari.
So, then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed.
Drink, drink, drink. He's
The Grey
preparing for
Wardens
his
were holding
fight
him,
with Cassandra.
and he
I can see it.
somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the...
It's possible. I've got a friend in the Warden. His name is Loghain.
Corypheus would certainly
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an
Crestwood.
old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
I love Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus...
The Templars in Kirkwall were... I'd hoped the Warden...
We've encountered Red Lyrium. Corypheus was using it to corrupt the Templars and turn...
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more. I'm doing the... Inquisitor.
You...
Maybe he's... But all the circles were rising up by then. He was trying to change the world. When all the Wardens started... I'm never really happy leaving... I've seen Corypheus affected... I think the exact...
Whee! Oh, right on the face. Oh, that's painful. I saw that. I saw that. Time to fight.
You kidnapped me! You and...
Hey! You're... Then we looked for Hawk, but Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have...
Varric's not responsible for...
I was
We all know.
That's unworthy of you.
You know what I think? If you people have...
I'm such a fool. I should have... I don't deserve to be here.
You're too hard on your...
Not hard.
You can't believe...
I want... But he...
Okay. Done with all that. Heading to Crestwood. Shit, who should we bring? I want to bring Sarah, but... Cole is a fun one. I think I'm gonna end this pretty soon anyway. Find the war room. Of course I know where the war room is.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Let's see what we have.
Shakraka. Oh, that is awesome. Okay.
At your service.
Crappy edge. Ugh. I want the influence.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
All right.
Inquisitor. Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor.
I'll take that obsidian, thank you. Resources. Take them. I don't need that stuff right now. Alright. It's up here.
Let us begin. Inquisitor.
Is that Crestwood? No. Yes, that's it right there. Alright. I think we're gonna end here. Actually, I got 77. I'll just...
All right.
Clink, 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 clink. Update, update, update.
Inquisitor. Found. The staff must make it presentable. The Templars came far. Corypheus simply cut them down. I will now bring diplomatic...
I'd be
Inquisitor, is it true? How credulous of me. It will... Does it hurt?
only when I like.
Huh, she really doesn't want to talk to me. Well, fuck you too, lady.
I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything. Corypheus is back. He thinks he's a magic. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus.
Hey, get the fuck off
We'll
that
find
table.
it, don't worry.
Now. Harley, you know better.
I hope
Stay
you're
off
right.
that. Dumbass.
Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
Bad.
I'm a businessman. Never really
I don't need it.
You just don't know what you are to the people.
There's no way I...
Sure you can. You heard the crowd singing after...
Please tell me you're...
Don't worry. I've got a minute if you need something.
Cassandra's wait...
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded...
What's so surprising?
You have... Wait, did you say the romance series? That book is easily the worst I've ever written. Oh, that's such a terrible idea.
You've got...
Alright. Time to save my first one here at Skyhold. Save. Alright. Exit. There. Come on.